Margaret from Warm and Fuzzy Soapery, and today we're doing a remake of Under the Boardwalk. Come on, let's go make some soap.
The fragrance notes for Under the Boardwalk read, "Recreate the ultimate beach experience with this nostalgic floral blend. Fresh orange sweetens the heart of blooming jasmine and shimmering orange flower as warm woods surround the summer floral accord with warmth." I don't know, it just smells good to me. I think that one of the hardest parts about being a soap maker is describing what a fragrance smells like. Under the Boardwalk is one of my favorite soaps to make because I just absolutely love the way that it looks. Between the soap looking like the beach and the amazing fragrance, this soap really does give me a break for the winter. Makes me think of the summertime and going to the beach and being with friends. The first thing I did was add my lye solution to my oils, and I'm just hand stirring it until I get to an emulsion. Then I added my fragrance and separated off a little bit of the batter so that it would be the bottom portion that would look like the sand. To this part, I added a little bit of brown mica and some titanium dioxide until I got the color that I desired, and I also added some walnut hull for a little bit of scrubbiness and to give it more of like a texture that reminded me of sand. Then I separated just a little bit more off so that I can make it white, and that would be like the white foamy part of the ocean. I'm going to use my stick blender for a little bit because I want to make sure that everything is incorporated well, and I also want this layer to set up and get a little bit hard before I pour the ocean part on. Here I'm pouring the sand layer into the mold. I'm going to put it to the side and let it set up for a little while I work on the rest of the soap. And then I'm going to come back and give it a texture. This is the main portion of the soap. I'm adding the blue so that it looks like the ocean water, and then that little part that I had separated I'm going to add white to, and then I'll add the white into this blue and do an in the pot swirl, which I will then pour right over the bottom base that I made that looks like sand. Now I'm adding the titanium dioxide to the white portion of the soap. I like to wait to use the titanium dioxide until the end because it tends to make the batter really thick, and I want it to still be a little bit fluid so that it will incorporate through the blue nicely. Now I pulled back the section that has the sand on it, and I'm texturing the top of it so that when I pour the blue, it kind of looks uneven like the real ocean floor would look. When I'm doing an in-the-pot swirl and I'm adding the second color, I try to make sure that I pour the second color all over the bucket. In other words, I tried to pour a little bit in each corner so that it would be all over and not just concentrated into one spot. There's something about pouring a second layer over a bottom that is just so extremely satisfying. For the top of this soap, I'm going to scrape out what's left over from this white container, and then I will use a wooden skewer to swirl a design in the top and give it some texture. This is probably my favorite part of making soap, just making the designs on top. I could probably do this all day long. Usually my husband has to say, "All right, enough, stop." And I hate to admit it, but he's usually right. I didn't realize when we switched to the 25-pound mold how difficult it would be to actually separate into loaves. I don't know how other soapers do it. They make it look so easy, but it really isn't. It's just really awkward pushing it and then trying to separate the loaf from the rest of the block. I'm just glad that I have my husband there as an extra set of hands. I'm always happy to do the finished cut of this soap. It just has such a great beachy feel, and the fragrance is just so amazing. It's one of my favorite soaps to make. I know your time is important to you, so thanks for spending it watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button and maybe share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this one. And for more content, head on over to our Instagram and our TikTok pages. The links are down below. And remember, life is short. Use the good soap.